floor. Now, according to the Bible, do you know who you are? According to the Bible, you don't know who you are. I'm going to show you why. Get me Hosea 4:6. This is the reason why you don't know who you are according to the Bible. But you can look on that sign there. That's what we have. Who are you according to the Bible? Where's your father? Kemet? Is Kemet on that list? The black woman says she's from Kemet. Where's your father from? Where is he from? Your father is an American black of the tribe of Judah, but she calls herself Kemet.
Egyptologist.
Egyptologist. I'm gonna show you the problem.
Hosea chapter 4 verse 6.
Come on.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
What did God say?
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
God says the Israelites, the black, Latino, the Native American are destroyed for lack of knowledge. What is the knowledge? You don't know who you are. You don't know the laws of God. That's why God says we're destroyed. You don't. You are an Israelite according to the Bible, the tribe of Judah, but you call yourself Kemet. You're not an African. Okay? We don't all descend from Africa. Get me Exodus 11:7, because there's a big misconception that all black people are from Africa. That's wrong. And I see you got a St. John's alumni t-shirt on, huh? You went to St. John's, you graduated and all that, but they ain't teach you nothing about who you are. You got St. John's alumni. We have a St. John's alumni with us here at camp today. Well, you're gonna graduate again today. Okay? You're gonna earn a master's today. Okay? You're gonna earn a master in this Bible. Come on.
Exodus chapter 11 verse 7.
Come on.
But against any of the children of Israel, shall not a dog move his tongue.
The dog is referring to the other nations. Come on.
Against man or beast.
So they shouldn't even talk about our men or our beasts, our animals. Come on.
That ye may know that the Lord doth put a difference.
The Lord does what?
Put a difference.
The Lord does put a difference
between the Egyptians.
Between Egyptians. That's the Africans, because they were the power nation at this time. Come on.
And Israel.
And who?
And Israel.
There is a difference between the Israelite, which is the American black, the West Indian black, the Haitian, and the Latinos, Native Americans, and the Africans. There is a difference.
So this is only talking about difference with black people?
No, this is talking about the difference between the Africans and the Israelites. Because you black Americans, especially y'all have been taught all your life that you are from Africa. You are not. We're going to show you according to the Bible. We're the Israelites.
So we're from where?
We are the Israelites. We're from Jerusalem. 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 Sister, you from St. John's? You sure you went to St. John's?
Please show me where Jerusalem is.
Let me show you where Jerusalem is. This is Geography 101. Yeah. Geography, Jerusalem is not in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, where is it?
All right. This is Jerusalem here. See this pocket right by Northeast Egypt? Jerusalem is here. You see that?
Where
here.
Is this?
Here. Jerusalem is here, right dead smack in the middle. Okay? That's where the Israelites, that's where we from.
Is it in Egypt or
no, it's here. Look at where it is. It's right in between. Right here. Right in the, you see that middle section there? Israel?
Okay.
Right there. That's the Middle East. That's the Middle East. Here. Look carefully.
I know, I see.
This is Egypt.
Okay.
You see Jerusalem?
Okay.
Boom. That's not in Iraq. Iraq is here. It's no, this is not Saudi Arabia. This is here. Look at Israel. Look at that. That's called the Middle East. That's the Middle East, sister. That's the Middle East. You're gonna learn geography. You're gonna learn geography again.
Sis, give me being 9 and 7. I want you to know this, because with the brother bringing out, the officer bringing, with the brother bringing out, Jody bringing out is 100% right. Through slavery and through school doctrines, they don't teach you who you are and what happened to you as a people. Daniel chapter 9 verse 7. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Oh Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee. Read that again. Oh Lord, righteousness belongeth unto thee. He said, oh Lord, righteousness belong to you. But unto us, the Israelites, confusion of faces. Confusion of faces. Why? Because the black people think they're African. The damn Spanish people, they think it's Ishmael, the Arabs. Some Arabs look like they're Puerto Rican. Some Puerto Ricans like they white. So to us Israelites, it's called, what kind? Confusion of faces. Confusion of faces. That's why you say you're from Kemet, but you're not from Kemet. Because who tell you who you from Africa or African?
I mean, I just think, I look at the Africans, I look like
Confusing the faces. That's what he's saying here. That's what he brought out. There's a difference between Israel and the Egyptians. Read that.
Oh Lord, righteousness belongs unto thee.
He said, righteousness belongs unto thee.
But unto us,
The Israelites,
confusion of faces.
confusing the faces, because they think we other people. When we, from these 12 tribes of Israel, that's it. Go ahead and read.
As at this day,
As at this day,
to the men of Judah,
uh-huh,
and to the inhabitants of Jerusalem,
uh-huh. That's in the first three, Judah. Judah, and Levi, and the inhabitants of Jerusalem is even down. Go ahead.
and unto all Israel,
And to all Israel.
that are near and that are far off,
All right, go ahead.
all the countries whether thou hast driven them.
And that's what happened. To all the countries we are driven in, we got confusion of faces. They tell us we African. They tell us we damn everything else but Israel. They tell you everything else but Israel. Go ahead.
I have one question, like,
Now, you go ahead.
okay. Can I ask a question?
What's the question?
What did we eat back in the day?
What did we eat back in the day? What did we eat back in the day? Is that pertinent to your salvation?
I don't know what they're eating. I know
We ate, okay, we ate lawfully, okay?
What's
We didn't, we ate lawfully. Give Leviticus 11. This is what we ate. The Israelites, we are God's people, okay? And God gave us laws on a dietary law on how to eat. We didn't just go eat anything, okay? We ate lawfully. Like crabs, lobsters, we're not supposed to eat that stuff.
That's why I went out with people.
Come on.
Leviticus 11.
Come on.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7.
Come on.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you. And their flesh you shall not eat.
Start at verse 2.
2. Leviticus chapter 11, verse 2.
Come on.
Speak unto the children of Israel.
Speak
saying,
unto the children of Israel. Read.
These are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the earth.
These are what you can eat. Come on.
Whether parted the hoof and is cloven footed,
Whether part of the hoof or cloven footed.
and cheweth the cud among the beasts ye shall eat.
Come on.
Nevertheless shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as a camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof.
So the camel, he chews the cud, but he doesn't divide the hoof. So we cannot eat the camel. Come on.
He is unclean to you.
The camel is unclean to eat. Come on.
And the coney, because he cheweth the cud,
Uh-huh.
but divideth not the hoof.
Come on.
He is unclean to you.
Come on.
And the hare,
The hare, that's another kind of rabbit.
because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof. He is unclean to you.
So the hare is unclean. Come on.
And the swine,
The swine, that's the pig. The swine is the pig. That's what you blacks love to eat. Every morning you blacks, you go to the local corner store, let me get a bacon and egg sandwich. What did God say about the swine?
and the swine,
The swine, that's the pig. Read.
though he divideth the hoof,
Sister, listen up.
and be cloven footed,
Come on.
that he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
What is the swine?
He is unclean to you.
What is the swine?
He is unclean to you.
Now you wonder why blacks suffer from gout. You wonder why black women particularly are obese. Why? Because we eat the swine. But God said it's what?
It is unclean.
The swine is unclean to you. That's why people suffer from so many foodborne illnesses, because we don't know how to eat. And God says the swine is unclean to you. Okay? Now, you might think, well, what about the waters? Get the part about the waters. Here's verse 9. Come on. Come on.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of that are in the water.
Come on. Now this is the waters. This is what you call seafood. Listen clear, black man. Come on. Black woman.
Whatsoever haveth the fins and scales
Whatever have both fins and scales. Come on.
in the waters, in the seas,
Come on.
and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Them shall ye eat. What has both fins and scales, sister? Miss Alumni. That's it. What has fins and scales? You went to St. John's. Come on.
I don't know.
Put that St. John's education to work. Put it to work. What has fins and scales in the water?
I know a fish has fins.
Fish.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what God's talking about. But not all fish have both fins and scales, like catfish. Catfish, they have fins but no scales. We can't eat the catfish. But our people down south love catfish. Let me get some fried catfish. That's going off. We can't eat that. Come on.
Verse 10.
Come on.
And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of them all that move in the waters,
Come on.
and any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
There shall be any other thing that move in the water shall be an abomination unto you. Crab, lobster, shrimp. That's all an abomination unto you.
Levi.
They don't have fins nor scales, so we can't eat that. But many of our people, particularly black women, for some odd reason, love crab and lobster. We're not supposed to eat that. They are the cleaners of the ocean. They're the roaches in the sea. That's their purpose.
I mean, but what about fruits, vegetables? You mean
We can eat
some
fruits and
only
vegetables.
eat meat, but I asked
No,
what type of foods you're eating.
We ate meat, we ate herbs. Herbs we can eat also. Give me that in Genesis 9 about everything. Okay? We can eat vegetables, pulse, okay? We can eat that. Come on.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 29.
Come on.
And God said, behold, I have given you every herb.
Every what?
Every herb.
Every herb. That's vegetables. Your lettuce, your spinach, your water greens, your watercress, all of that. Come on.
Bearing seed.
Bearing seed, because all fruit we ate had seeds. But we live in a time where food is genetically modified. You understand? Come on.
Which is upon the face of all the earth.
Which is upon the face of all the earth. Come on.
And every tree. And which is the fruit of the tree.
What is the fruit of the tree? Come on.
You shall be for me.
It shall be for meat, meaning it shall be for food.
To you it shall be for meat.
To you it shall be for meat. So this is the book of Genesis, the beginning. So in the beginning we ate herb. We ate herb and fruit. Okay? So we can eat that. So you understand what we can eat and what we can't eat? So now I want to make sure that you're following along. What should we not eat? Based on what you've learned.
I mean, I really don't even eat meat, so it doesn't apply. But we can't eat camel.
Right. Lobster, shrimp. We can't eat that stuff. We can't eat that stuff, okay? Now, according to the Bible, I'm going to show you who the Israelites are. Now I'm going to show you your nationality. Deuteronomy 28 and 15. The Africans didn't go through what I'm about to show you right now. This is how we know the difference. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass.
Come on.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you will not hearken, meaning if you will not listen, if you will not bow down thy ear and listen.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To observe, to do all God's commandments. Come on.
And his statutes.
Come on.
Which I command thee this day.
Come on.
And all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
All these curses
shall come upon thee.
Shall come upon us. Blacks, Latinos, Native Americans.
And overtake thee.
And what?
And overtake thee.
40, verse 48. Watch this. This is the difference now between the African and Israelite. Come on.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies. Sister, what's your name? I don't want to keep saying.
Ashley.
Ashley. Okay, I'm Ezekiel. Ashley, who are your enemies according to the Bible?
According to the Bible?
You don't know. We're going to show that to you. But God says what? Read that again. You shall serve your enemies.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies. So God is telling us we have enemies. I'm going to show that to you in a minute. Come on.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Which the Lord shall send against us. So God sent our enemies against us. We're going to show you who the enemy is. Come on.
In hunger.
In what?
In hunger.
In hunger. You want food. You have to go to your enemy. Come on.
And in thirst.
You're thirsty. You want a slush. You want water. You must go to your enemy. Come on.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness. You want clothing on your back. You must go to your enemy. Come on.
And in want of all things.
And in want of all things, brother. Whatever you want, whatever you need, you must go to your enemy. Let's see who the enemy is. Come on. Yes, verse, no, get me verse 68. No, verse 48. Finish it, please.
And he shall put a yoke of iron.
And he shall what?
And he.
That's a particular man, brother. What's your name?
Jermaine.
Jermaine?
Yeah.
All right, Jermaine. It says, and he shall put a what?
A yoke of iron.
A what?
A yoke of iron.
Does that look familiar, Ashley? He shall put a yoke of iron. Jermaine, does that look familiar to you? He. Read that again.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
And he. That's a particular man. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Come on.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Until he have destroyed thee. Until we started we started calling ourselves Africans. Until we started calling ourselves Negro. Until we started calling ourselves black. African American. That's when we were destroyed. That's when the yoke of iron came off our neck. Remember the 1863. What was that in history? What point in history was that? 1863. That's when they took the yoke of iron. That's when they let the so-called Negro slave free. Right? Because why? Because we were destroyed. Jermaine, listen up. That's when we were destroyed as a people. We were completely destroyed. No longer did we call ourselves Judah, Levi. Okay? No longer did we call ourselves Benjamin, Ephraim, Manasseh. We accepted the bywords that they called us. Get me that about a byword. Verse 38, 32. Come on.
And that, Deuteronomy 28, verse 37.
28, verse 37, the book of Deuteronomy. Come on.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Thou shalt become an astonishment. We are an astonishment among the nations. The nations see us, they laugh. The nations see us, they say, sure, look at these people. How can these people be the children of God? They live in ghettos. They don't take care of each other. Their men walk out on their families. This is what we do. This is what we've grown accustomed to because we were destroyed as a people. Ash, listen, come on.
A proverb. And a byword.
And we are a byword among the nation. You ever hear of the word jigaboo, coon, spick, porch monkey?
Yeah.
Read that part again.
A byword.
And a byword. That is the byword. Come on.
Among all nations.
Among all nations.
Whether the Lord shall lead thee.
Whither the Lord shall lead thee. We're called, in the West Indies, we're called West Indian. Okay, we're called the Haitians. Okay, in South America, they call us what? Latinos. Okay? We are a byword now. No longer are we the children, no longer do they call us Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Issachar. They don't call us that. Why? This is, God wrote this. And this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel. Get that, hold that. Moses was the tribe of Levi, the so-called Haitian today. Moses was a Levite, a black man. That's right. All the Israelites were black people, sister. I mean, you know that. Yes, this was us generations before. You understand? Moses, get me that in Ezra. Hold that, get Ezra. Get me the apocrypha. Give me the apocrypha. Okay, because God showed Moses.
I have to come back. Y'all gonna be right here, right? All right.
No, Moses is what you would call a present-day Haitian because the Levites are from Haiti today. They're called Haiti.
So he was in Haiti predicting a downfall?
No, we were in the wilderness. The time of Deuteronomy, what we read to you, Israel was in the wilderness when we left Egypt. You understand?
So we are from Egypt.
No. We served slavery in Egypt. We were going to the land of Israel. That's what I showed you here earlier. We left, what is that?
But why is there no word for slavery?
It's here. Huh?
There's no such thing.
Sure they are. You go to what they call the Valley of the Kings. The Valley of the Kings, when you visit Egypt, our records are there. We served slavery. All the pictures there in the on the Python, Ramses, all them cities we built. Hold that. Get Genesis. Exodus 1. We built, you ever heard Ramses, Python? We built those cities by hand. We served regular in Egypt. We built those cities. We built all of that. We built that with hand, just like we built America by hand. Come on.
Exodus 1, verse 11.
Come on.
Therefore, they did set over the taskmasters to afflict them in their burden.
So the Egyptians set taskmasters among our people over us. A taskmaster today is somebody like a Condoleezza Rice, a Colin Powell. Okay, those are our people, but they're set over us by the U.S. government. Those are what you call taskmasters. They did the same thing back then. Come on.
And they built for Pharaoh.
And we built for Pharaoh, the African king, the Egyptian king. Come on.
Treasure cities.
Treasure cities. Come on.
Python.
Come on.
And Ramses.
And what?
And Ramses.
And Ramses. We built them. The valley, all our records in the Valley of the Kings.
How are we treated as slaves?
Shut up.
And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
With what?
With rigor.
They made the children of Israel, you blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, they made us serve with rigor. We served hard bondage, just like we did here in America.
So slavery in Egypt was the equivalent of
Yes,
America?
yes, it is the same thing again. That's why Moses said, you shall, go back to Deuteronomy 24 here. That's why Moses said, because you missed it. Moses said, you shall go back into, matter of fact, 68, Deuteronomy 20, 60. Moses said, you shall go back to Egypt again with ships. Come on, we're going to show that to you.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
This is our history right here.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
Read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
And the Lord shall bring thee, children of Israel, into Egypt again. Into Egypt again. That's a second time. Did the Israelites go back into Egypt in Africa as a nation after Moses? No, we never did. When we left Egypt with Moses, we never went back as a nation. So what did it mean when God said you shall go back into Egypt again? Read that again? Come on.
And the Lord shall send thee into Egypt again.
Again.
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
With ships. How did slaves come to America, sister? How did slaves? Read that again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So the Egypt that we served 430 years under Pharaoh, this is a repeat. Remember the transatlantic slave trade.
Do you have any pictures that show?
This is it. Look. Look at us packed like sardines on ships. No, this is the Egypt again. Deuteronomy 20:68.
I'm saying, do you have any pictures of the people from Kemet?
Come on.
Like these are white people.
Yes, we have that. Come on.
And the Lord shall send thee into Egypt again.
Bring thee. Read it right.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
No. Hold on. No. Listen. He said you shall bring, because we read in Exodus 1 that we built for Pharaoh treasure cities. So that was during the time of Exodus. That's during the time of Moses. But Moses said you shall go back into Egypt again. No. Go back to Exodus because you missed it. It said we just read that they made the children of Israel serve with rigor. What does it mean to serve with rigor? What does the word rigor mean?
Need space for the board.
It can mean different things.
Rigor. The word rigor. What does the word rigor mean? Rigor means hard bondage. How did we build, just like the slaves, how did we build this country? Did we not build it in hard bondage? So the same thing that we did here is the same thing. Huh? They did the same thing. Come on, watch this, listen.
And they made their lives bitter with hard bondage.
The part where it says, and they built for Pharaoh. Okay? And they built for Pharaoh.
And they built for Pharaoh.
And they built for who?
Pharaoh.
And they built for Pharaoh. The children of Israel built for Pharaoh. Come on.
Treasured cities.
We built treasure cities.
Pithom and Ramses.
Pithom and Ramses, we built them. They made us work in mortar and brick. Come on.
But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel.
See that? The Africans were grieved with the children of Israel because we started to multiply. We had children during that captivity. We continued to grow as a people. Come on.
And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor.
To serve with what?
With rigor.
To serve with rigor. Why? They were grieved at it. What does it mean when you grieved at someone? You're upset. You're angry with them. The Egyptians, the Africans, they were angry with us. And so they made us serve with rigor. They made us serve hard bondage, just like the so-called white man did thousands of years later. That's why we go back to Deuteronomy 28 and 68.
So does this concept of making other people serving hard bondage in Africa now?
I'm sorry?
They still do this in present day.
They do that. Well, listen, the Africans, they harm their own people, but God is dealing with the children of Israel and what the Africans did to us during this time. Okay?
Hey sis, what about Egypt were you saying before?
I asked them, is there any proof that the Egyptians and the Israelites were treated by the white man?
Okay, give me now. You believe in the Bible? Because what you're saying, you've been taught by brothers that teach the Egypt philosophy. Is that true? Because you didn't just read it one day and understood that. Because we dealt with brothers in the past that said there was no slaves in Egypt, the Bible is not real. That's the doctrine that the Egyptian brothers are teaching. And they're in the wrong religion because we the Jews of the Bible. Because the Bible said the Jews are black. Now, I'm going to give me Exodus 1 and 3. I'm going to show you something.
But then, like I asked him, where is our, like if you're from we're Jews, where were the Jews in present day? Where is the tribe of the Jews?
Okay, he was explaining it to you, but you wasn't listening. Your mind was...
I mean, at the map.
Okay. The Jews today are here. Give me Jeremiah 30.
Where were we in the past?
We were in Jerusalem in the past.
So we were in...
Remember, I'm all right, he's trying to explain it to you. Give me Jeremiah 16.
16 verse 14.
Listen good, sis, listen good. Ashley, right? Listen good.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Now, we're going back to the land of Egypt. The Bible says, read that again?
Therefore,
read it clear. Read it again.
verse 14.
Yeah.
Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, there shall be no more said that the Lord liveth, that brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
So there's going to be a time where we're not going to be talking about the deliverance of Egypt, because Moses delivered the children of Israel, which are these people here, out of Egypt. Go ahead.
But the Lord liveth,
But the Lord lives, come on.
that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
The children of Israel will be living where?
From the land of the north.
So the children of Israel now will be living in the land of the north. The land, hold on. The land of the north is here. This is North America.
Right.
You understand? Read it again. Read the whole part again. We're going to bring it out. Read it again. Yep. Read it again.
Verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that it shall be no more said, the Lord liveth, that brought the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Because what you got to understand, sis, you got to know the history of the Bible. Because when you don't know the Bible, what happened in the timeline, you're going to be confused. In Egypt, the Israelites were slaves. After Egypt, the Israelites went into the land of Israel. After the land of Israel, the Israelites was made slaves in Assyria. Matter of fact, I'm going to give you the map. All right. Assyria is in the Middle Eastern area. Okay. We were made slaves in Assyria. After Assyria, we were made slaves in Babylon, right? Which is modern day Iraq. So we were made slaves around here. The Babylonians today are the ancient Ethiopians, the Cushites. That was the ancient Nebuchadnezzar. They were Babylonians. They had us in slavery around 606 BC. Then 539 BC, the Persians came and had us in slavery. So in 539 BC, the Persians and the Medes, Darius, King Cyrus, King Artaxerxes, King Ashurus, they had us in slavery. After the Persians came, the Greeks came. You understand that? The Greeks came and they conquered the Israelites, and they had Alexander the Great conquered the world. Then when after the haters, that's time periods now, right? After that, was what Greece was 333 BC. 333 BC, you had Alexander the Great come in power. Remember, the Israelites still in the Middle East. Remember that, still in slavery in Jerusalem. You understand that? After that, you had the Romans. Then the Romans came. That's when Christ was on the scene, and they had Christ in slavery. Understand that? We was in slavery under Rome. In Jerusalem, 70 AD, the Israelites ran into Africa. You understand? I'm going to give you that now. So you understand so far? Time periods have happened. Hold on.
All over.
Give me that. Yep.
Israel.
Page 83. Listen good, sis. Remember, there's a time period of what's going on. We was in Egypt, then we went to Babylon. Then we went to Assyria. Then we went to Babylon.
84.
Then we went to Persia. Then we went to Greece. Then we was in slavery.
Page 84.
Now, page 84, that's it. Yeah. So hold on. This is good. Go ahead.
Babylon to Timbuktu.
Now, the brother that wrote this was a black scholar, Rudolph Alwyn. This brother went to the Middle East and was researching for himself. He's a true historian. He went to the Middle East and all of that. And went to Africa, all of that. And when you read this book, he tells you there's a difference between the Africans and the Hebrews. So listen to it. Go ahead.
In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem.
The Roman armies captured Jerusalem. You understand? Go ahead.
In 70 AD,
70 AD. Now Christ is dead already. Christ is off the scene. This is 70 AD now. Remember, the Israelites are living where? In Jerusalem. In 70 AD. Go ahead.
In 70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state.
General Vespasian and Titus put an end to the Jewish state. They were white men. They came in Jerusalem and destroyed it. They were white. They were what? Yeah. Hold on, let me deal with this. I'm going to go back. Go ahead.
With great slaughter.
And they killed a lot of our people. Come on.
During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outages and atrocities were committed.
Many outrageous atrocities were committed. Come on.
Were committed against the residue of the people.
Go ahead.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated. Over a million Jews.
Go ahead.
It's estimated that over a million Jews.
Over 1 million. 1 million Jews. Listen good.
Fled into Africa.
So the 1 million Jews fled into Africa. You understand? This is 70 AD. 1 million Jews fled into Africa. Come on.
Fleeing from Roman persecution.
Why were we running into Africa? Because we were running this.
Africa with Moses and then ran back.
No. Alright, you confused. Alright. Here, I'll be patient. Here it is. Forget about Moses. That's thousands of years ago. Right?
Moses rescued us and brought us
out of Egypt.
And then we went through a whole bunch of stuff. We got enslaved by the Romans, and then we ran back into Africa.
Yes. You good? You understand? Yeah. Yes.
So why did we what?
We
should have just stayed there, maybe.
Stay where? No, because we wanted our own land. Remember that. We had to get our own land because we was in another person's land. We were slaves in another person's land, so we went into a new land to have our own land, which was Jerusalem. Bruh, you gotta stop doing that, bruh. Let me deal patiently. Come on.
Luke.
Damn, man.
Chapter 21, verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
Now, sis, look. This is Christ speaking. Christ is speaking about what we just read in the Bible. This is proof the Bible is real. He said, read it again.
This is Luke chapter 21, verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies.
Those were the Roman armies. Go ahead.
Then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Christ was saying, listen good. Christ is saying, when you see those white Romans come in Jerusalem, hurry up and run because we're going to die. Desolation and destruction. Africa. Come on. This is good.
Then let them which is in Judea flee to the mountains.
Then those that in Judea, meaning Israel, flee to the mountains, meaning Africa.
So do you think we will run back into Africa now?
No. Hold on. Go ahead. I'm going to explain it to you.
Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains.
So we ran into Africa. Come on.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
Run. Go ahead.
And let not them that are in the countries enter therein.
Go ahead. Into. Verse 24.
Verse 24.
Now listen. While we are in Africa, this is what happened. Read.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
Why? Because we was in Africa fighting, the Israelites was in Africa fighting the Africans for thousands of years.
So we were fighting Africans.
We were fighting, the Hebrews were fighting Africans. Come on, we're going to deal with that, come on.
And they.
Why? Because we ran into their land. Go ahead.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
But the Israelites fell.
And shall be led away captive.
Shall be led away slaves.
Into all nations.
That proves that we will not be living in Jerusalem anymore. No. In the last days we will be made what?
He said, and led away captive.
Made slaves.
Into all nations.
We were made slaves in all nations. Let's look at the map again. We were made slaves in Africa. We were made slaves in South America. We was made slaves in North America. Come on, it's going to get even clearer after this. Listen.
It said, in Jerusalem.
Now, in Jerusalem, remember that was your question. where are the Jews today in Jerusalem? Listen good. And
where are they from?
wait, the people that's in Jerusalem now, listen good. And Jerusalem.
And Jerusalem
Go ahead.
shall be trodden down.
The word trodden means walked upon. And Jerusalem shall be walked upon
Of the Gentiles.
meaning other nationalities of people will be living there. The real Jews will not be living in Jerusalem now. The real Jews live here. You understand that? Read it again.
It said, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles.
Go ahead.
Until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
Now, I'm going to tell you which nations live there. Give me Zechariah 9 and 6. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
Listen good. Listen good.
Read the Bible.
Listen good.
Zechariah.
Interpret the Bible for what it is.
Zechariah 9 and 6.
Zechariah 9 and 6.
I'm just trying to let you know, the Israelites will not be living in Jerusalem in this time period. They will be living in here. This
We won't be living in Saudi Arabia.
we won't be living there now. No. The bulk of us live here. Listen good. Go ahead.
This is Zechariah 9 verse 6. And a bastard.
A bastard means a man that doesn't have a father, a person that was born without a father, right? So meaning this is what that means. God is our father. God is not the God of the other nations. No. God is our father. He's the Israelite father. He is not the God of everybody else. That means the white people,
That's right.
the Africans, the Arabs, the Syrians, the East Indians.
So who created them?
God created them, but he did not choose them. He only chose Jerusalem.
Right.
That's why his name is in us, Israel. He is a prince of the power of God. That's what you understand that?
Right.
He chose us. He didn't choose them. That's why I said a bastard, meaning another nation, a Gentile. Go ahead.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Ashdod is modern day Tel Aviv, Israel. A bastard shall dwell in Ashdod. You understand that? Go ahead.
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
And the ancient word for Philistine is Palestine. You understand that? So those two nations will be living in Jerusalem in the last days. Our people, the Israelites, will be in this side of the world. You understand?
What happened in 1080? When y'all broke the treaty. When the Israelites broke the treaty.
Wait, so you understand? So the
They were born in the East.
No, I'm not confused.
So,
Hold on, we say one
yeah.
The sister, sister.
Ezekiel
That's what
20,
go back to the
26 and
confusion
5.
of faces that we read about earlier. We were in the hidden in Africa. Why? Because we got the same color skin.
Right.
So we ain't the same people. That's why I can't run the howl amongst you and my white, right? Because you can tell the difference.
Right, exactly.
That's why they went amongst the Africans, because the Africans are dark people like us. That's why we ran it in their head.
And then who came and was it the white people who came searching for us and took us out of
it was the Africans. Give me, read that. Right, listen good. Hold on, give me, I want you, I'm gonna hold that, go back to this. I'm gonna transition now.
You know the question, like if the Africans, the people in Egypt were enslaving us, and I look at present day Egypt, everything is destroyed, even our
Well,
kids.
remember,
So
during the time, when you read about, you gotta know history. When you read about the Ptolemaic dynasty, Ptolemy took over Egypt and destroyed it. And then later on, you had the Arabs come and destroy Egypt. Matter of fact, before that, you had the Babylonians destroy Egypt.
Okay, so were we enslaved before the downfall of Egypt or after?
You were slaves before and after the downfall.
When you read that quick.
Yes. Read that.
This is Ezekiel. Sister, your sister, you said why they have base people, right? You said why they have base people, why they never saying over there, right? I'm going to show you because of the prophecy. This is Ezekiel 29, verse 14.
Yes.
And I will bring again the captivity of Egypt.
Now, when you read the Bible, God says he was going to make the Egyptians base and slaves. He was going to bring the captivity of Egypt. Come on.
And will cause them to return to the land of Patros.
Patros was a land in Egypt. You understand that? Go ahead.
Into the land of their habitation.
Come on.
And they shall be there a base kingdom.
They shall be where?
A base kingdom.
You look at the Egyptians today, they're a base kingdom. They got flies in their eyes and all of that. They feed the children. Right, exactly. But read that again.
Let me read the next one.
Yes.
Verse 15. And it shall be the basis of the kingdom.
Meaning they're going to be the lowest of the lowest, the dirtiest, the base. The word, like the basement, the lowest. Go ahead.
He said, it shall be the basis of the kingdoms, neither shall it exalt itself anymore above the nations.
So the Egypt that y'all looking for, whoever's looking for, they ain't never gonna be the same like they was back in the day, during the time of Ramses and King Tutankhamun and all of them. They ain't gonna be the same like that no more. They're done. That's it. They never gonna rise up again. Why? Because God says so. And if you look at Egypt today, who runs Egypt today? The Arabs and the white man. Well, but this is the thing. There was a judgment that was going to come upon Egypt, and we just read it. God said that was going to happen. Read that again. Who did that? Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylonians.
It shall be the basis of the kingdom.
It shall be the basis of the kingdom. No. We're not Egyptian. You keep thinking we're Egyptian. We're not Kemetic. We're not Egyptian. First of all, the word... We're the Hebrews. We're the blessed people. We're from Israel. We're the Israelites. Yes. We're not Kemetic. We're not Hebrew. I'm sorry. We're not Kemetic. We're not African. We're not Nubian. We're not Nubian Islamic. We're not none of that. No.
Galatians 4 verse 26. But Jerusalem,
listen good,
which is above is free.
What Jerusalem?
But Jerusalem, which is above is free.
Meaning it's above all nations. Why? All countries, because God chose Jerusalem. Okay? When you read 2 Chronicles 6:6, he says, I have chosen Jerusalem that my name may be there. You understand that? He didn't choose Africa. Okay?
But Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
What's the what?
Which is the mother of us all.
Jerusalem is the motherland, sis. The problem is with... Read it again.
Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
That's the motherland today, Jerusalem. Right here. Here you go. Here you go, sis. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it again. Look. Here it is. Wait, where's the other map? Right here. That's where it is. That's us right there. That's our land. That is our land. Now I'm going to show you something heavier.
Where's Jerusalem?
Right here. That's Jerusalem.
That's not Kemet?
No. This is Kemet. This is Africa. This is Egypt.
That's not a part
Egypt.
of present-day Egypt.
Hold on.
Look at the map.
Egypt, sis.
You're saying that this part is not a part of Egypt?
No.
Right here. You can see it back here better.
Yeah.
You see right here, Egypt was over there. This is all Jerusalem.
Right. You see that?
This is Egypt over there. This is all Israel over here. This is not the same place.
This is Saudi Arabia.
No.
Saudi Arabia.
No,
so
not at all.
where's this area on the
This
map?
is Israel today. This is Israel.
So I'm saying, where's this on the present day map?
That's on the present day map.
It's on the
This one is just bloated up bigger so we
So
can see it.
show me this area.
Here it is, sis. We're going to do it again.
Yes.
It's right here. That's where it is. That's where the land is. That's where it is. That's where it is.
This is just considered Israel? You're saying it's not considered Egypt?
No, it's not considered Egypt. No.
Okay.
You know, you've been on them Dr. Ben tapes and ask. Hold on, bro.
What country is this area pointed to?
This is Egypt. Listen, we got no geography. Hold on, I'm gonna show you something. Hold on, here it is. Watch this. What's this? What country is this? Mexico. It's Mexico. Is Mexico this country right here? But it's connected. But is it this country? No, it's not. It's not. Of course. Listen, of course you have borders and you have what do you call it? Lines that border the countries. So if you see Mexico, look, you can make an argument and say Mexico is part of South America, right? But it's not. You can make an argument.
Like we have the whole American continent. Somebody came in and then divided it up and separated it. So
listen, I understand that. Listen, sis.
And somebody took a part
I understand that.
and gave it to another.
What's the thing? This is the thing, sis. You gotta understand this. There's no continents found in the Bible. You had Egypt. The God gave names. No, that's not true at all. But God gave names to certain lands. That's how we gotta go by it.
I got you right here.
What you got?
Deuteronomy 32:8.
Yeah, listen good, sis. Listen good.
Geographically, it's connected.
But I'm just saying, if it's geographically connected, because you can make the argument. But God set the boundaries up. It's gonna say it. Listen good.
Deuteronomy 32 verse 8.
Go ahead.
When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance.
When God divided the nations. He's the one that's doing the division. What lands people have, he doesn't want people together, all races of people together, because he divided the nations. Read it again. Right, no, it's no. God divided the nations. This is what the white man has done in school, is confuse everybody. Yes, read it again.
Bible says.
Listen to good.
Deuteronomy 32 verse 8. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance.
Meaning, the inheritance meaning which land or which person got. Go ahead.
When he separated.
When he what?
When he separated.
So God is doing the separating. You got to do this. You know what you got to do? Hold on, sis. Hold on. Read it again.
When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance. When he separated the sons of Adam.
God separated. All right, you're trying to say, yes it is. By the name of the land, God separated by the name of the land. Read it again.
When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam.
God separated the sons of Adam. Go ahead.
He set the bounds.
He set the what?
He set the bounds.
Bound me. Yes, do it again.
He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel.
Now here it is. Now I'm going to give you the scripture that tells you that there's boundaries in the lands. Give me Psalms where it says, Jacob was a sojourner in the land. Where is that?
Oh, it was 105.
That's it. Listen good, sis. Now we're going to hit it home. Because you're looking at it from face value. I understand. But remember, God gave land to different people. You understand?
Right here.
Listen good.
It's 105 and verse 23.
Listen good. Psalms 105, verse 23. Listen.
Israel also came into Egypt.
Israel what?
Israel also came into Egypt.
Now, you say that lands are connected. Read it again.
Israel also came into Egypt.
When you read this, it's letting you know a distinction. What?
Israel also came into Egypt.
Israel came into Egypt. Come on.
And Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham.
So you had different lands. You had the land of Ham, you had the land of Shem, you had the land of Japheth. And then after that, the nations divided and God put different nations in different lands. You understand that? So when it says, read that part again,
It said, this is Psalms 105 verse 23.
Yeah.
Israel also came into Egypt, and Jacob sojourned in the land of Ham.
Now when you look prophetically with this, we was here, and when we ran from Rome, because this is where Rome is, right here. This is where Rome was over here. Italy, modern day Italy is Rome. You understand that? When Rome ruled, Rome had Greece, Spain. They had all this in their subjection. And when they was coming against us, we was here, and they had military generals at the boundaries of where the people was at, and then they had us here. And when Christ said, when you see the Romans coming, you run into where? The mountains. No. We was here, and we ran into Egypt.
The Hebrews were here, and the king of Egypt was here.
Yes.
So we're divided.
Yes, we went two different
So all Roman coming against.
They was coming against the Israelites.
Not the Hebrews.
No, we were running there. That's what we did. And this is what happened. We ran there, we ran here, and we spread out to all the coasts of Africa. Then now Joel 3.
So do you think we should stay together? And
No, because we don't come together with the other nations. The Africans was our enemies. When you read about look up King Dahomey, he had us in brutal slavery.
For many years, brothers and sisters have inquired of us about the haters of Israel United in Christ. I explained to Deacon Asaph, who's one of the best rappers in the world, believe it, that we needed a video. So I gave him my concept, the message I wanted to convey to the people. I had many producers on standby. We also have one of the best video production artists named Bezaleel. He's like the Incredible Hulk of all videos. To mold the video around the music that Deacon Asaph will come with and make it happen.
How many times must we check these fools, correct these fools, dissect these fools? They still running their mouth, that's why nobody don't respect these fools.
I heard the song, I loved it, and they made it happen. I wanted to deal with the scoffers first, because there are many haters against the Bible, against God, against Israel United in Christ. And I want all you at home, brothers and sisters, to understand that the primary focus of Israel United in Christ is to teach you your nationality, the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. Towards the end of the video, I want all the viewers to understand that we are building a nation of kings and priests according to the scriptures, and we will not be deterred by anyone.
Our wives and our children, if you ain't rolling with us, better get up out the way, cause the God that we walking with is not the one to play.